Yeah.
By the time you start school, you already started school.
Yep. I started on the 3rd.
All right. WUDG, home of the unsigned independent artist. Is your boy DJ Frost, back in here at 1:48 p.m. And I'm in here with the new student, Mr. What's your name?
Ray Deuce.
Ray Deuce.
Otherwise known as Walt.
Walt? Okay.
Yeah.
The government.
Yeah, that's the government, you know what I'm saying?
Politically correct Walter.
Right.
So, he's in here shadowing me, so when he get ready, he can get him a show. And he'll be doing some big things, so watch out and pay attention to him.
Yeah, no doubt.
The question of the day is, if your wife, girlfriend, or significant other got deathly ill, where they were paralyzed, and you had to take care of them, or got into a car accident and was left paralyzed, and you got to take care of them. You got to wash them, turn them every hour, feed them, bathe them, wipe them when they go to the bathroom. You got to do all that. Cook, clean, all that. Are you in or you out?
I'm in.
You in?
Yeah, I'm definitely in. You know what I'm saying?
You sure?
I'm positive.
I'm going to hit you with those grandmas.
Yeah, I'm positive. I'm in.
Are you in now? Are you coming by now or you coming by later?
Yeah, no, I'm definitely in, man, just because if I'm with you, I'm with you. I mean, I'm engaged right now, so, you know what I mean? Yeah, appreciate it. So, I mean, yeah.
She might be watching.
Lord, God forbid. Yeah, exactly. But no, God forbid anything like that would ever happen, but I'm all the way in, you know what I'm saying? Cause
some people even do their parents like that. They love them so much or whatnot, but they'll put you in a nursing home. Well, I gotta live my life.
Right.
I mean, at one time, she couldn't live her life because she was changing your thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But the honesty behind that is, I mean, I lived through that. Like, my mom passed away from cancer.
Okay.
Yeah, so, I mean, we took care of her, like, the last 6 to 8 months of her life, you know what I mean? Like, she was pretty much, you know, it's cancer, so you know how that goes.
Mm-hmm.
So, unfortunately, I actually lived through something like that. So, we was no nursing homes. That wasn't even an option for us. You know, I got family, me and my 3 sisters. We stuck it out, you know what I'm saying? And we did what we had to do to make sure we took care of her the best we could, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and so that's so for me, it's just like, it's, you know what I mean? Like, well, I love deep, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, yeah, because I come from that, you know what I'm saying? Like, my family is that way, so, you know what I'm saying? Like, when I'm all the way in, you know what I'm saying? So, God forbid, something like that would ever happen, then whatever we got to do, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get through it together, and that's just how we're going to rock out.
Yeah. I ain't going to say, I mean, one person said, it's all about the paper chase.
About the paper chase.
You know, you got them bags, I'll get that bag.
Yeah.
Make sure your pen finger works.
Right. Yeah,
I mean, pay for me to do this. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, but I mean, that's why it's good to sow good seeds. You know what I'm saying? Because if something like that happened, then you need it. It's going to have to be more than just you. You need a team of people, you know what I'm saying, that's going to be able to, you know, be a support system if you have to deal with something like that. So, you know what I'm saying? If you've done right by people in your life, then that's not something you would even have to take on just by yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so
people,
you do what you have to do.
You could do right by a lot of people. And you're like, God, I'm not in no way.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on type of people you know, I guess. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm fortunate enough where, you know, I got solid people around me that I know. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know how solid your team is until they really force a storm.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pouring down and ain't no shelter. You just out there in it.
Right. It's like they say, like it's what the saying is when people say it's easy to be a soldier when there ain't no war. You know what I'm saying? And so everybody can be a soldier in a time of peace, but when the war really pop off, then we'll see who the real soldiers is.
Yeah, who's gonna be clapping back?
Right, exactly.
Who's talking behind
Exactly.
I'm gonna be clapping back and ducking behind rocks. I'm gonna be hiding so I don't get shot. I'm gonna be shooting.
Right. I mean, it's self-preservation at some point, you know what I'm saying? And so, but when you family, I just think that, like, family is all you got.
Family
you got to do what you got to do.
Mean something. This day and age, it don't really mean nothing.
Right.
You know, the mamas, you know, kicking it with the kids, the kids is talking crazy to the mamas and stealing from them and, you know, shut up, old lady, I'll bust you in your head.
Right.
My mom was here. She come in this room right now and told me get up there. I'll see y'all later. Click bye. There ain't no. I'm not signing off properly. I'm getting off.
Getting off.
You know, just like back in the day when we had the landline on the phone.
Yeah.
Get the rain, thunder, lightning. Blah, blah, blah. We still talking. Yeah. You didn't hear that lightning?
Get off that phone. Yeah. You know them. Yeah, that's back in the day.
On it? Okay. Next thing you know, she got the cord ring, and you wonder why ain't nobody talking. She just snatched the cord out the wall.
That's how my grandma was when I was a kid. Like, yeah, you definitely. Anytime it starts storming or anything like that, you gotta get off the phone.
Cut it off.
Yeah,
Sit
that's
quiet.
crazy. Right.
And then when you jump when the lightning, you ain't got nothing but the devil in you. Ain't nothing but the devil. Where'd you get that from?
Man.
You jumping. I respect lightning.
Man.
I've seen some people, I ain't seen nobody get hit, but I heard some people survive from it. And they said it's like, But yeah, for everybody on my Facebook, that's the question of the day.
Right,
if your significant other gets deathly ill, or she's paralyzed, or he's paralyzed, or you get into a car accident and left paralyzed, are you in it for the long haul, or are you out like Ghostbusters?
What's your answer? Like, what you say?
I was the first one to answer. I'm in.
You in?
5 feet deep.
5 feet deep. Right.
Because, you know, at one point in time, I had to learn how to walk all over again. Learn how to chew my food, all that.
Yeah.
I had to count how many chews before I swallowed. And then had to have some water to push it down. They had to teach me how to put my hands up. All this now, a little while ago, couldn't even hold my arms up on my own.
What happened, if you don't mind me asking?
I have a case called polymyositis. It's a muscle condition. Smokey Robertson has it too.
Okay.
Have you ever wondered why sometimes you see him on TV, he got a fat face? Sometimes you see him, he got a thin face?
I don't really see Smokey on TV in a minute, right? Yeah, but okay, right.
Right. That's that prednisone.
Okay.
They just took me off the steroid.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
So that steroid, once again,
right, swell you up.
Eating.
Right.
You ain't even, I ain't even hungry. You look at that song, I ain't even hungry. It's like a big ice cream bar. As soon as you go in the store, 4 boxes of them. But yeah. So, my health is getting somewhat better, but it's not to the full extent I want it to be.
Right.
But polymyositis is a muscle condition. It's severe muscle fatigue. Like, let's just say you go and work out.
Yeah.
You work out real tough. When you work out real tough, you drain. When I work out real tough like you did, I'm going to the hospital.
Okay, I feel you.
And they gotta hit me up.
So that's why they gotta put you on the steroids.
Right. And they took me off. So I've been on the steroids for some years. And they took me off. So, they tell me to work out and stuff, but don't work out like I used to.
Right.
Because I used to run track, powerlift, and wrestle. And there ain't no more all that. But I don't get it twisted. I need to put somebody in a chokehold.
I got
you.
Right.
No, that's like, he's sick.
Man, I feel you. You still put in work when you need to, right?
I need
right.
And I'm gonna walk real slow after that.
Right. It's a recovery time.
Right. But people underestimate people. Your grandparents or whatnot. I can't see putting my grandparents in a nursing home. I can't see it. I can't see putting my mom in a nursing home.
Right.
That's the same woman that gave birth to me.
Yeah.
No, I mean, she like, Lady KJ, what's good? She, put her life on hold for me. So, until I was able to do whatever I need to do, she was there feeding me and changing diapers and putting me down for a nap and, all that stuff that they do.
What's up, Joe? See, we got a couple people watching. Okay. Joe, Greedy, what up?
Hit them with the question of the day.
The question of the day? The question of the day, we talking about if your significant other, husband, wife, whatever, your significant other, unfortunately, would be debilitated, be in some situation where they basically couldn't take care of themselves, where they basically need 24-hour, 7 days a week, physical care. what would you do? Are you staying and riding out, or are you looking for the exit? That's the question.
614-636-5601. Call in and or text. Or for those that's on my Facebook page, you can text right there and
comment on the stream.
He can read it off. Like H and all, he said he out. You know, whatever the question may, whatever answer may be. But yeah, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's a deep question, though. Like, I don't know what makes you come up with that question.
I was looking for a good question. I was gonna get some feedback.
Yeah. Okay. I feel you.
That was the one. But my play sister, she was at work, and I had asked her some hours earlier, and then she looked on her phone. She was like, "Oh, well, what about this one? No, forget that one. What about this one?"
Right.
So yeah, that was the one.
Yeah, that's deep. I mean, most people don't even want to, like, I don't even like to think about stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, you don't even want to put that out there in the air.
Right. You don't have no choice, though.
Right.
In this day and age, you don't have it. You could be walking down the street and somebody, it's Friday.
Right.
It's Friday.
Right.
Keep it real. It's Friday, and people getting off work, they're going to be getting off work in the next couple hours. They're going to get that bottle before they go home.
Right.
They're going to get their hair and nails done. They're trying to, text and tweet and all this while they driving, and they're really looking down, they ain't looking up. And you crossing the street, going to the parking lot, getting your car,
right?
And boof, bam.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen any given minute. You know what I'm saying? Like any day of the week, really.
But really, on Fridays, that's where it goes down.
Right.
And I'm on Cleveland Avenue, Cleveland and Oakland Park. They be having accidents right there at that intersection. Yeah. And Cleveland and Westerville. I mean, Oakland Park and Westerville.
Yeah, I know. I used to live out there, Cleveland, like Weber area, Linden. Yeah. I already know.
They be them Somalians. They be driving, act like they don't got no sense. And they look at you like, well, I didn't do it.
Right. That's crazy.
You know I'm going this way and you going to try to turn. Your turning is off. Your turn signal is off.
Well, Columbus got some bad drivers, man. It's home of a lot of people here can't drive, man. These streets don't be safe.
WUDG Underground Columbus. Yo, what's the #1 station for unsigned independent artists right here? WUDG Underground Columbus.
Man, you don't take them to New York and let them drive to New York.
Right.
They'll be going to cause a traffic jam. Them people in New York, they know how to book it.
Yeah, they about there. They about that
business out there.
Right. Yeah,
you get a little bit of room, you better be turning.
Right.
Doing whatever you're going to do real quick like.
You got to drive like you got somewhere to go.
They drive here like they ain't got nowhere to go and somewhere to go.
That's it.
I see somebody this morning, looked like they was racing, but the other car wasn't. And the light was green. Didn't look like it was going to turn red or nothing.
Right.
And it was just like, I'm like, ooh, it's a good thing I wasn't walking on green. And this was a time when there wasn't a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
And I was getting ready to walk across the street, these cars, and he wasn't police cars or nothing, wasn't undercover cars, nothing. I'm just like, man. And then the bus was a little ways up, so he didn't slow down, let the bus roll.
Yeah.
He was behind the bus, and he knew how to drive. I might could put him in New York. He was behind that bus, and he without putting a blinker light on, he was right in front of the car.
Yeah.
And bounced out. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, man. I say, drive like you got somewhere to go, man.
But I mean, when it's open like that, you ain't got to do all that.
Right.
And then that'll be a good time to go to jail because, little kids is out trying to cross the street.
Good time. I don't know if it's ever a good time to go to jail.
No, that's true. But I mean,
right.
That time right there, I haven't seen some cars. Now, when I see that stop sign on the school bus, I know that they ain't supposed to be moving.
Right.
Whether it's traffic coming towards you or going away, they ain't supposed to be moving. And they be rolling.
Where the Aries at? It's supposed to be the Aries takeover. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be the Aries. The Aries ain't representing.
We might as well jump to Taurus or whoever after.
Yeah, I think Taurus season is next. You know what I'm saying?
We might as well jump to Taurus. Where's Taurus at?
That's no live Aries on the line. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see.
No Aries called in, nothing. I think they just scared. Somebody told them if you call in, it's going to be a problem.
Right. They must don't know it's the Fresh and Fly Friday. Aries takeover. Aries takeover.
They don't know.
It's all good though.
somebody said it was Aries Nation. Well, I can't tell.
Right, yeah, can't tell.
Every show that I post people's birthdays. But I ain't gonna be like, hey Bob, happy birthday. No, you gotta call in.
Right.
And then, you know, like if there's 50 people in here, I get all 50 people to sing happy birthday to them.
Yeah, we did that last time I was in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, people don't be expecting that.
Right, right.
Some people, you know, you see them on your Facebook, oh, I'm shouting out, I'm screaming happy birthday to myself. Okay. That's how I be looking at it, because I gave you opportunity to call in, and you didn't.
Right.
So, you know, I know that might be kind of bad. Like, oh, you mean? But, I mean, you know, it's just that way. You know, I just don't get it. My birthday, I was like, man, how many people on it wish me happy birthday on my Facebook page? I'm like, oh, snap. Thank you. I couldn't say thank you enough. I was in my sleep saying thank you. Like, man, like, it was cool.
Yeah,
so that's why I do that for other people, because some people don't have nobody to say happy birthday to.
Right.
So, you know.
Some lonely people out there, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's what the radio is for, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, exactly. The internet.
Why? We over the Indian Ocean, over the Black Ocean, the Dead Sea. Dead Sea, that's a heck of a thing.
The Dead Sea.
Everything in there dead. Because there's so much salt in it. That's why they call it the Dead Sea.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing surviving.
What's up with co-host, Miss Royal?
Oh, so she was on her way. She ran into some technical difficulties. So, she was saying yesterday to pray for her. I'm like, oh, snap. When somebody say that,
prayers out to her.
That's like 911.
Right, yeah.
You know, somebody
say
say pray for her. You like, oh, man, what the heck? I ain't seen her turned up last night, or usually, you know, she be turning up a little bit.
Right.
No, there was none of that.
That's what's up, though, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you letting me sit in here.
Hey, man, listen.
Fill that spot.
Man, I wish you was some hours early.
Right.
It's the last call for alcohol here.
The last call, look, it's all good.
Spot. I be hitting with some old pieces, too. I'm like, where you get that last call for alcohol? Back in the day, when I was DJing, when the lights flicker.
That's what it was.
Last call for alcohol.
Yeah.
Then the DJ tell you, he's like, you ain't got to go home, but you got to get out of here.
Gotta get out of here.
You give me a couple more hundred. We can continue.
That's back when they used to slow it down at the end of the night.
Man,
you know what I'm saying now?
Well, okay, when you was out,
Yeah.
what was the song that took you up out of there?
That took me up out of there?
So took you on up out of there.
What you mean,
when
like?
you went to the after hours spot, or when you went home, wherever you went.
What you mean by took me up out of there?
That was the song that y'all left on.
I don't know. That's a good question. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Atomic Dog or the Transship Express that take you up out of there?
That's a little bit before, you know what I'm saying, before my clubbing days.
Come on, man.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
Classics, them take you up out of there.
Take you up out of there.
What that after hours spot at? We gonna go and turn up some more. I ain't ready to go home.
Yeah, no, I feel you. That's a good question, though. I had to think about that.
I'm gonna use that for Throwback Thursday.
Right, okay, right. Yeah,
I missed it last night because I was.
You gotta pick a year, you know what I'm saying? Like, because, you know, music is generational. Okay, the 80s.
The 80s, it was. I was listening to some music last night while I was waiting on some clients to come in. I was listening to their music.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know I even had. And this was on my external hard drive, which is 2 terabytes.
Right.
I didn't even know I had that much music on there. Because I used to be on this site called Pirate Bay. You know, you might not know about that. But that's a spot where you can download music. And when I was on there, I was
like Napster?
Pick an artist.
Outkast.
From anything they first came out with all the way to what they got out now.
And just download it all?
Yeah. Or I would say the discography. That would give me all of it. Mixtape, all of it.
Like for free, or you like streaming it?
Can I confirm nor deny these allegations?
Yeah, look, I feel you.
I just know somebody knew somebody.
That knew somebody?
That knew somebody.
Yeah. That's what's up.
That was, I'm like, ooh, Mary J. Blige, whole thing.
Right.
From the 411, the mixtape, the remix of the 411. He did it. He did good when he got hurt.
Yeah.
Now he's like, But What is this? Who was that I was hearing while I was in the shower? Somebody was, not Meek Mill. It was somebody that was in some trouble.
Everybody in trouble. Meek Mill, he been locked up since like before Christmas.
Oh, he might have some good news.
Yeah, that's good. That should be a topic of one of your shows. Honestly, like everything that's going on with him.
He might be coming out from under that, all the way out from under.
Yeah, I seen that. It's like they're gonna switch the judge finally.
No. He's coming out from under it. Period. Because the cops in that area was doing wrongful stuff.
Yeah, but he already had his bond hearing.
Right, but they talking about just letting that go.
Right.
Just freeing him because this stuff is so, the magnification is so deep on this. And they consider, these cops that got
him, cuz?
They was the ones that went around, shot somebody and killed somebody. But these cops that got him was in the spotlight. And they look at everything they ever did. They're like, well, if this is wrong and Meek Mills is wrong, who else you done wrong?
Exactly. I know. That's what I'm talking about. Because they went through all of that, but they still end up denying his bail for that. Because it's the judge, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, they're not going to necessarily, at least I don't think, they're going to say, like, they ain't trying to bring down the whole Philadelphia Police Department. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of that is it's a little too much. So
okay, but
he got to finesse it.
You got cops that's doing wrong. It's like hypothetically saying me and you was cops,
right?
And I was a bad cop.
Right.
Much as you don't want to, you gotta roll with me.
Yeah, definitely.
You gotta roll with me,
right? Yeah.
Or the rest of the fellas, they gonna come down on you.
Right.
You gonna get looked at as outcast.
Yeah, you get ostracized quick. They definitely got that cold blue in full effect. But as far as the Meek Mill thing, I think his issue is with the actual judge that's been over his probation since way back in the day, and that's what they're saying. It's just like, and she's the one that's basically, because the prosecutor and everybody else, the governor, like they're all basically saying that they think he should be released, but she but it's in her hands because she's the judge over the case. So unless they can get her removed off that case, then he gonna stay.
If everybody else saying, if the prosecutor say,
right,
I'm done, that's a done deal. Wash your hands.
That's usually how it works. Like if you're on probation and you go and you catch some kind of charge or whatever, and then you go before the judge usually gonna take the recommendation of the prosecutor and your probation officer. So typically, like once the prosecutor and your probation officer sign off on whatever, the judge usually
sentencing report.
Exactly, you know what I mean. And so the judge usually just roll with that. But this judge in his case is like doing something totally different. So I don't know. I hope he get out. But
the judge is really like the referee, just to make sure
should be
the prosecutor do what he need to do, and your attorney get what he need to get.
Right, like everybody playing fair.
Nobody.
Right, it's exactly.
I found it hard for me to watch that movie Madea Goes to Jail. Oh, you ain't listening.
Yeah, no. Why you say that though? I didn't know why.
Because you just just go down there one day when you ain't doing nothing. You just bored as I don't know what.
Right.
You go down to the courthouse and just sit there and watch how the prosecutors do their thing. That goes down.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really mess with Tyler Perry movies like that, but
well, I mean, that movie right there, I'm gonna call a spade what it is.
Right.
A spade is a spade. You African American, you should be watching that because even though the man dressed up as a woman, Wilson done it, Martin done it.
What up?
You got so many people that dressed up like women, and Tyler Perry's the only one getting flack for it.
Yeah.
I mean, this cat was living in a car at one point in time. He was down on his luck.
Yeah.
And then one person looked at him and said, "I'm gonna give you a chance," and he's like, "Oh, I'm out of here."
Yeah, all it takes is that one person.
Like,
what up, though?
Huh?
Shouting out somebody on my live.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but nah, it don't take us one person.
I was mad about that. I was just like, man, because that's how some of these prosecutors get to be head prosecutor and this, that, and the third by, stepping on other people.
Right. What's up, Unc?
Like the dude that killed the white girl. Raped her and shot her and all this and that. And they gave him the death penalty for that. He wasn't never. I mean, they didn't give him the death penalty. They gave him life. No, he didn't shoot a cop.
No, hold on.
He was on probation and he had the ankle monitor on.
And he did what? He raped,
Shot, and killed a white woman.
Here, where at?
Here in Columbus.
Nah, I ain't hear about that.
Oh, this.
When was this?
This was like last year. He had just got out of jail.
Siva, what up?
Had an ankle monitor on while he was plotting getting her. He was running around robbing places in that area that she was around. Then he grabbed her, raped her, shot her, killed her, all this and that. Now they tightened the belt up on him. Oh, you know, you rightfully deserve that.
Right.
But
Yeah,
once you get murder and you got life, why is you taking me back to court for these robberies? That don't mean nothing. That should all be thrown out because you got him. If he was somehow to die and come back to life, he'd still be in jail.
Yeah.
They tied him up and the judge did him by the book because they said the reason why I'm doing it like this because I don't want to give him no room to go back and say I'll get a new case on this technicality. So I understood why he did it. I mean, he tied him up like a person, like I be tying up my boots. He tied them bad babies up tight.
Right.
Served him. I was looking at the numbers like, woo. You said after this life sentence, then you get this, that, and the third, and whoop, whoop-de-whoop. And I was getting sleepy and dizzy at the same time. I was like, oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
He didn't want to. And my thing is, okay, whether she white or black, whatever the case may be, you didn't give her a chance to fight for her life. But you got your life spared. You see what I'm saying? I don't want the death penalty. What? I'm quite sure she didn't want to die.
Right, yeah. Nobody wants the death penalty. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you knew what you was doing. But you thought you wasn't going to get caught?
Yeah, don't nobody plan to get caught. You know what I'm saying? That ain't the point. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't plan to get caught.
And, okay, we're going to go back to what it is. She was white.
Right. Well, yeah, you know you get thrown under the jail. That's the case.
They going to build a jail on top of you.
Right, yeah, exactly.
On top of you. You just stand there. Here come put your shoulders together because here comes the building. Boom.
Yeah.
You're the first inmate in there. So, and now they're doing Bill Cosby again. Like, oh, we couldn't get the OJ right, but we're going to get you.
Right.
So, you know, now they're trying to tighten him up. He beat his case. Or it was a mistrial or whatnot. Or it was a gridlock or whatever they call it. And half of them couldn't decide. So it was like, boom.
Right.
And like, oh, well, we thinking about trying him again. So, just earlier this week, they had finalized the jury selection.
Last week or this week?
This past week.
Okay.
So, yeah. And then the two dudes here that killed the one dude killed the two cops, but the other dude had got the gun, bought the gun for him.
Yeah.
So they about to tighten them two up. And they already said we seeking the death penalty.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you killing a cop, that's capital murder.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, right. Yeah, you definitely get the death penalty. They got the death penalty in Ohio? Is that on the books?
This was the head. This was the one dude. You don't see him really doing cases. It'd be everybody up under him. This was the head prosecutor.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh, we're seeking the death penalty." I'm like, "Whoo, whoo."
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then they don't know if they're gonna get the wife or not because, okay, if you called and it wasn't no domestic violence, then you pretty much set the police up to get killed because they came out there.
Right.
I played on the phone one time. The police came out there. I didn't say nothing. I hung up. They was knocking on the door like, "What's the problem? You alright? You made a call from this house. Don't play on the phone."
I guess we got some new people. They want. That's my uncle. He want to know what's the topic.
Go and tell them the topic.
The topic of today, what we talking about is if your significant other is what do we call it? Incapacitated? Is that the word? Is that a word?
She paralyzed.
Yeah, paralyzed.
Whether by
basically just need 24 hours, 7 days a week care.
Are you in or out?
Are you in or out? That's the question.
614-636-5601. You can text your answer. For all those that's on my Facebook, you can text the answer. You can text it to my Facebook. And whatchamacallit read it.
I know that's kind of a depressing question for a Friday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We need something a little bit more lively than, you know what I'm saying? Nobody want to even touch that topic.
Right.
Right.
But that was what was given to me.
Yeah. We need something, you know, something good spirited. That's like a touchy topic. And then most people gonna lie anyway, honestly.
Yeah.
And then like you said, it's one of them things where you can't really even answer the question until you in that actual situation. You know what I'm saying? Because you can say one thing all day, but then when it's just like there's a lot of people that would swear they would never put their parents in a nursing home. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what most people think, but then when you in that situation and it become too overwhelming, and you know what I mean, and some people be like, look, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I mean? So I don't know. But yeah, you can call in and let us know what you think.
I can't do it. I can't I can't, because I used to work at a nursing home.
Yeah.
And them people be so happy to see a pet or anything. And they just, man, them people don't take care of them. The nurses don't take care of them. They treat them bad. Talk to them any type of way. I can't, no. No.
Yeah, man.
My.
Yeah, no, they treat people any kind of way. That's why a lot of that, they, you know, they be finding a lot of stuff when they put them hidden cameras in them nursing homes. You know what I mean? Finding out them aides. Because it ain't like they getting paid top dollar. For me, it's just like, if I would never even do something like that. But if I was to do it, you gotta be
OJ.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be paying top dollar. Like, you can't get nobody that's, you know, be making $12, $15 an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta put it out there to, you know what I mean, to give people a reason to take pride in you, as far as when they come in to take care of your loved one. You know what I mean? You got to show them that it's important to you by compensating them properly, and then they'll do. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is, when you do that job, you thinking along the lines that
you just like a good person, and you just want to do it out the kindness of your heart. You gotta have that in you too. I think, like, you definitely gotta be like, just like to be a good nurse, you gotta want to take care of people, but at the same time, you got bills to pay too. And if you're not being properly compensated, at some point, that's going to start to reflect in your work. You know what I mean? Ain't that much love in the world. You know what I mean? It's America.
My thing is, you know, the way you treat somebody's grandmother, grandfather, or mother or father, brother, sister, the way somebody gonna treat yours.
Right.
So, you know, even if you're in the hospital, you know, if you don't want to work, you're a bus driver. You don't want to be around people, you shouldn't have signed up for this job. You don't want to take care of people and have to potentially get them some poop or whatever. You shouldn't have signed up for this job.
But people got to work, and that's what I'm trying to say. So it's just like, at some point, it does become a job for anybody. It doesn't matter what your passion is. You know what I mean? That's the point. Like, you can get to a point where you're doing something that you really love to do, and it doesn't feel like a job. You know what I mean? But it's still work. You know what I'm saying? But if you're taking care of people, yeah, you may have a passion to do it, but it's still your job. That's how you're feeding yourself. So if you're not being properly compensated for it, at some point, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess not for everybody, but for most people, at some point, it's definitely going to start to reflect and you know what I mean, as far as in your actual work. Unless you're just one of them people that don't care, you know what I'm saying? You're just doing it for the love. But then at that point, you just be a volunteer. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you ain't going to go to work not to get paid. I don't know nobody to go to work not to get paid.
I'm not getting paid for this.
Yeah, but you're doing this just because this is what you love to do, you know what I mean? But you ain't necessarily, you're not compromising yourself, you know what I'm saying, to do it either, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that's what I'm saying. It's just like, if it's but then at some point, if you felt like you had to choose between this and what was paying your bills,
then I'm not going to pay the bill.
And that's my whole point, you know what I'm saying? Exactly, that's my point. It's like, everybody got to pay their bills. Yeah, you know what I mean? So even if you love to do something, there's still America, there's still capitalism, so you still got to pay to play.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I just think that if you're going to be in a situation where you have somebody taking care of you, somebody that you love like that, then you should be compensating them to, like, on a certain level. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, you know what I'm
saying? I mean, nothing wrong with that. There was a spot in Avon Lake, that's not too far from Sheffield, Larry Lorraine. And they had a spot called Guadalupe. And these people, the families was well to do. So they made sure they was well to do, the patient.
Right.
But the whole thing is, if you got caught reviving them, you're done. On the spot.
Yeah.
So, the reason for that was because they didn't. The family didn't want their loved one to be suffering.
Okay.
The first time they looked like they got one foot falling in there, you kind of like wait pushing.
Yeah, that's deep, right? But
that's what it was.
Right, it ain't murder, but it's close.
Yeah, I mean,
got some Dr. Kevorkian type, you know what I mean? Like the mercenary, what they call those? It's something like suicide, but it ain't suicide, but suicide by choice or whatever. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I'm
so
not
it's
killing
crazy.
me. I'm not committing no suicide. You're going to have to help me.
Right, but I know people that had like the do not resuscitate, basically saying that, hey, when I'm going, I'm gone. Like, don't, you know what I mean, hook me up to no machine. And I mean, yeah, I can get that. Like, I don't want to be, you know what I mean, I don't want no machine to be keeping me alive. Like,
well, I mean, at the same time, I can't see myself playing God. You might be on your way coming back. And I go on this person saying that, this person saying that, the doctor saying this, the insurance saying that. Pull the plug. I can't do it.
No, yeah, I believe in just letting nature take its course. It's God's will, you know what I'm saying? When it's your time, it's your time.
Sure sign.
Yeah,
you ain't coming back.
Right. When you gone, you gone. Like I said, if you gotta hook somebody up to something, like if something, you know what I mean, a person ain't breathing on their own.
Some people come out of it though. Some people
I heard that too. Yeah, you're right.
Stuff like that. They could be up there just talking to God for a minute.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I heard that too. So I guess you're right. I can't.
You unplug it, and they was on their way back, or
right.
They was hearing you, but they just couldn't open their eyes or whatnot to let you know, hey. I still want to do this. I still want to play.
Right.
So I can't. That's something I can't know.
Yeah, man, that's deep though.
My children asked me if my wife was to have another baby and it messed with her, whose life would you take? I'm like, I can't do that one. I can't.
Yeah, man, that's deep though. You know
what I'm saying? It is.
I don't know about that one.
I can't do it.
But it's man. We gotta switch topics, man. This Friday. It's too somber. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's Friday. It's supposed to. Yeah, it's a touchy subject, right? That's what I'm like. We gotta. It's Fresh and Fly Friday. Aries take over. You know what I'm saying? If you're Aries, hit the line.
Ain't no Aries.
You know what I'm saying? Other than that, yeah, we gotta get to some live stuff up in here.
So
how somebody get
this weekend?
Yeah, I don't know. Putting in these hours. You know what I'm saying? That's about it.
After 9 o'clock.
After 9 o'clock, I don't know.
School closed after 9.
Yeah, look.
You ain't put no hours.
Right, yeah, exactly. I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. Y'all let me know what we doing this weekend. You know what I'm saying? Get in the comments. Tell me what's popping off in the city. If you in Columbus, that is, then let me know what's popping in the city.
University of Miami.
We'll turn up.
No, that's the Hurricanes, ain't it?
Yeah, Miami University in Florida.
Yeah. Miami Hurricanes colors you got on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, this is but I ain't no hurricane. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm UM.
Huh?
University of Michigan is it's gold blue around these parts, but it's all good though.
I don't want
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Y'all got bopped real good.
Shout out to Michigan.
Y'all got bopped real good.
Monday night. Yeah, but we got there though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We was in the same bracket as Jaws and Buckeyes. We was in that same bracket. We made it up out of there. So we'll take that L because, we got a young team. You know what I mean? Villanova is beastly though. They was mad beastly. Like, I ain't gonna even lie.
I thought who was gonna give them the problem, who was gonna give me some problems in it was Gonzaga. Because every year they making noise.
Yeah.
When I first heard about them, they was just, leaving in the first round.
Right.
Barely getting out the second. Now they up there like, don't forget about us.
Right, they beastly. That's who beat the Buckeyes, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I can put it to them.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Villanova is beastly. You know what I'm saying? It was really just the one dude though. I forgot his name, but that dude was killing. He hit for 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't stop him. It was just it got ugly that second half.
Was people playing defense on him?
Not good defense. It's out there getting roasted.
Hands down, man. That's what they say.
What up? Yeah, that's right. Go Blue. That's what I'm trying to tell this man, that we lucky we even made it. We ain't gonna say lucky, but it was an accomplishment to even get there.
You had it right, because you don't get in for second place. Either you did or didn't.
Yeah, but you get the Final Four banner. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That means something. I mean, hey, it's progress. You know what I'm saying?
Basketball, y'all might be
The next year, that tournament is tricky. You know what I'm saying? Like it's hard to get, you know what I mean, like to get that far because it's a one game situation, man. Anybody can win, anybody can lose.
My whole thing is I don't understand it, whether it's NBA or college. If you are running with your back towards me, why am I patting the ball? My whole objective is to push the ball down your throat to make you turn around and commit a foul.
To make you commit a foul? I'm watching. I'm trying to read these comments. You know what I'm saying?
What they saying?
I was hoping for some tribe talk. I don't even know what tribe talk is. What's tribe talk?
Tribe talk, they talking about them Indians.
Oh, you talking about the Indians? Baseball? Yeah, I don't even watch baseball, man.
That's about to start.
Man.
I started watching that a couple of years ago.
If I would, it's like the White Sox.
I'm more of a Yankees.
Yankees.
The reason why that because the owner that passed on, if he knew you could play, he asked you how much. He would.
Yeah, baseball. They ain't got no contracts. You know, they can.
The Yankees, they paid for who they wanted, and a lot of teams like, oh, that's not fair. Get your money up.
Right.
That's why how many rings they got before they started sliding. They was doing this when the TV was black and white. They paid for who they want. I remember
Indians.
C.C. Sabathia was playing.
Yeah.
And he wound up playing with New York.
Right. They had what's his name? Manny. Manny Ramirez.
They had.
Yeah, I know a little bit, but not much.
Where did Jim Tomey go? He went to the Marlins or something?
He used to play for the White Sox.
Yeah, he even took a pay cut.
Yeah.
Now that's a real cat right there. I'll take a pay cut, instead of giving me my cheddar.
Right. I don't believe in pay cuts.
He's like, I'll take a pay cut and see what we can do about rebuilding because I want to go back.
Right.
You got a time limit, just like basketballs. People like who's that? The ball head, Charles Barkley.
Okay.
There were so many teams, they never got a ring.
Right.
The only ring he got is the USA ring.
Olympic.
When he went to the Olympics. What's the cat's name? Not Charles Barkley. Played for New York. Patrick Ewing.
Yeah.
I remember that game. All he had to do was lay the ball
up.
He want to go and dunk it, the ball bounce out half court and they lose.
Yeah.
I'm like, ooh, look at Penny.
Yeah, it's a few of them. I mean, Iverson, you know what I'm saying? That's my favorite player all time, and he ain't getting no ring. Yeah, he ran into Shaq and Kobe, and it was just, wasn't nothing he can do. But, Iverson, Karl Malone.
There's a few people. He got a ring. He got some rings.
Karl Malone ain't get no ring.
Yes, he did.
With who?
Utah.
We talking about against who? They didn't beat the Bulls.
No,
Yeah, Utah ain't got no rings.
He hit him on his butt just before he shot the shot.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Right.
All right, game over.
Well, yeah.
I didn't even like the Bulls.
Yeah.
I didn't like him because that ball-headed dude, he wanted to be messing with.
Yeah, no, I feel you. It was kind of hectic for me in the Bulls too. You know what I mean? But
that ball-headed dude, I remember that kid, he busted the Cavs for 30. No, 55, 50. He done something ugly to the Cavs back in the day. He busted their tail. I'm like, ooh. But, people get mad at LeBron because he went to Miami.
Right.
They don't understand basketball. The Cavs had him for 7 years and didn't get nobody. The closest thing you got was Shaquille O'Neal.
Mm-hmm.
And Shaq retired with the Cavs. So, when you going one way and I'm just now coming down, now you coming back this way, I'm like, you in the way, dude.
Yeah, well, I feel you.
But, how about Tiger?
Tiger Woods?
They say Tiger, they say he stand a good chance of winning this year Masters.
Yeah, that's what they say. You know what I mean? Everybody want Tiger to win because he's the money. They mean like that whole sport need Tiger to win. So, but I don't think golf ain't like the other sports. You know what I mean? You can't rig it like it ain't like the NBA or football where you can put the fix in. Like golf, you got to get out there and you got to make them shots. Yeah, you know what I mean. So
you gonna know your back.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So that's a whole other thing. But yeah, they want him to win because he brings so much money to that sport. But don't know. That Tiger stuff is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's that wife that got after him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, what?
Right.
Ran into a garbage can and everything.
Yeah. You said.
I used to be watching bowling at times. That bowling be slick. Them cats, they be some competitors. They be like, woo.
Right.
But as far as
that's crazy.
the Browns, my Browns is the Baltimore Ravens. That was the original Browns.
Okay. I was about to say you. So you ain't a Browns fan. You roll with them out to Baltimore.
No.
Or you still a Browns fan?
No. I'm a cheesehead.
Packers?
Yes. Yeah. You get that belt. You get that.
How you become a Packers fan?
When the Browns, they was on the tail end of being the Cardiac Kids.
Yeah.
You remember that?
The Browns?
The Browns was the Cardiac Kids. Look it up. Google it.
Yeah, you talking about like from like John Elway days?
Oh, Mealmouth Elway.
Yeah.
I remember there was 1:29 left on the clock. He marched down the field. Whoop, touchdown. Don't worry about it. I said, oh my God.
What's up, y'all? What up?
I remember Bernie Mac fumbled the ball. Not Bernie Mac. Kevin Mack fumbled the ball in 1 yard line. Ernest Biner came to catch.
Somebody like Packers. Yeah, like Packers. Yeah, exactly. Like, who like the Packers? You know what I'm saying? But,
what team he talking about? What team they talking about?
He probably rolling with the Lions. You know what I'm saying? Detroit.
Most likely they somebody rolling with New England.
Yeah, you know them just bandwagon fans. It's just like Cowboys, Lakers, Yankees.
I got one team.
They all them fans. Huh?
I got one team in every sport.
Right.
When my team don't do it, I'm done.
Right, but you ain't switching.
No, I'm not getting on somebody else's bus.
Right,
no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My bus broke down.
Right.
I'm waiting on the tow truck.
Yeah, because it wasn't no Patriots. Wasn't nobody no New England Patriots fans when I was growing up. It's like now all of a sudden you got Patriots fans. Like, come on, man. Like
the deflate game, and they get to keep the trophy too. That's crazy.
Yeah,
Let the air out the ball, and the quarterback didn't know. Okay.
Right.
But he still got suspended for some games too.
Right. Yeah, we only got 20-something more minutes left in the show, y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got a few people watching on the live stream, though. Shout out to everybody watching.
Shout out to you.
You know what I'm saying? DJ Frost, Ray Deuce.
All that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Shout out to my two co-hosts that couldn't make it. Shy Blue and Royalty.
And prayers up to Royalty.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Prayers up to Shy Blue, too. She's going through some things. Just keep them both.
Yeah.
Pray for me as well.
Yeah, that's what's up, big bro.
That was on my heels, too.
Yo, smoke. Yeah, no, I'm just looking at these streams, man, these comments. There's some of my people going in. It's all good, though. Shout out to everybody in the stream. Yeah, he's still Young Smoke.
But other than that, hey, you ain't got nothing lined up for this weekend?
Nah, man, I'm moving around the town. As I said, I'm gonna see what everybody hit me up and tell me where it's going down at this weekend. That's why I'm sending this live video out to everybody watching. You in the city, you in the CO, hit me up, let me know what's popping. You know what I'm saying? We might show up and turn up. You know what I'm saying? That's it, man. I'm working on music this weekend, though.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? Working on music.
You got people up under you? Or you?
Yeah, me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I want to collab, though. I definitely want to work with some people, you know what I'm saying? So if anybody listening, you want to get down, hit me up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
What's your social media so they can find you?
Instagram, only one Deuce. Facebook, Ray Deuce. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty much it. Just Google Deuce. Google Ray Deuce. You'll find me. I got YouTube, like I say, Spotify, Apple Music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's
So what can people,
good.
by you coming to this school, what can people expect or be looking for on the horizon?
A lot of good stuff, you know what I mean? I'm just looking to bring some unity, you know what I'm saying, to the city, some exposure, you know what I mean, for young artists, you know what I'm saying, whether you singing, rapping, dancing, You know what I'm saying? Just looking to be a platform, provide a bigger platform. I know there's people already out there doing their thing, so shout out to everybody that is doing their thing. I ain't trying to, you know what I mean, say it ain't nothing going on, but at the same time, I feel like, you know, it can be a little better. It can be, you know what I mean? And so I just want to open it up.
You know, when you get a show, I'm going to be plugging your show.
Yeah.
And it's all about, you know, this school is where it's popping at for unsigned independent artists. You know, you ain't got to go here to get your music heard.
Right.
But at the same time, there's some rules to this. One, your music, the tracks that you're trying to get out can't be under ASCAP, BMI, or CSAC.
Right, okay.
Now, you can be registered under that, but those tracks can't.
Tracks can't be.
Now, once you put in for those tracks to be registered, you got to let us know.
Right.
Now,
so
once you let us know, we got to pull it. But you did get some exposure off of us playing it.
Right. All right, so we gotta let them know, you know what I mean? Yeah, because I think that's what a lot of things. I think that's what I be hearing the most from people is like, how can I get my music up there? You know what I mean? And it's just, but now, so where can they send the music?
They got my number, which is 614-972-3779. You can hit me up on the show. Shoot. What I like to do is I like to listen to your music in front of you.
Right.
Because if I take it home, I might get busy, or I can tell you, yeah, I listen to it and ain't listen to it. You don't know what I like.
Right.
Whole CD can be good, the whole CD can be garbage. But, you know, the whole thing is, you know, you're going to see CC up in this piece from Power 107. You're going to see Lil D up in this piece from Power 107. Don't give them no CDs.
Right. Yeah, that ain't how the game get played.
No. I'm okay. Do it. Give it to them. And it's just like you ask, hey Frost, let me get a piece of, you got some gum in your pocket? Mm-hmm. And I go in my pocket and pull out some gum. It ain't got no wrapper or nothing, but it got pocket for me. And that's how cats giving up CDs.
Right, no, I know, right.
They don't have no cover on the CD. The CD written in Sharpie. They don't got no business card or nothing in it.
Right, it got to be put together. Yeah. So that's the lesson, you know what I mean, for people listening. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, a lot of artists don't know. You got to, it's about being professional. Right. That's another reason I'm here, too. You know what I'm saying? It's because you know what I mean? You want to bring it all together and be professional with it. Like, and you got to figure out a way to separate yourself from everything else that's out there. And that professional touch is exactly how you do it. And you got to understand this here. Two things. Your music is an extension of you. Right. So if you give somebody a blank CD, you ain't put no thought into it. Exactly. You ain't done nothing. You just hear, check out my music. Man, and all they gonna do, first thing they do is a trash can downstairs and it's a cigarette dispenser outside. Right. Drop that bad baby right in there. Yeah, no, I know. I've seen it happen. That's what I already know. But I mean, it's just the fact. You know, people say, "Oh, that's disrespectful." iTunes. It's all about you marketing yourself. If you don't take yourself seriously, nobody else will. And then it's the fact of you don't want your homies and everybody hearing your music because they're gonna ride the wave with you because they want to blow up when you blow up. Right. But if you get people that's impartial that don't have no guns, just take your stuff, get out the car, get on the bus, get off the bus with your speaker or whatnot, and play them joints downtown. I carry a boombox. 40 years old, I carry a boombox with a microphone connected to it. So if you behind me, you the only one know it's a microphone line, and you gonna stay behind me so you can see what's going on. Now I get $500 easy off of somebody saying, "Oh man, whose track is that? I can rap that." What you talking about? Right, yeah, it should improve. That's what it says. Right. Spit that fire online. Yeah, no, that's tomorrow. You tune back in. But yeah, cats be out there downgrading people because they doing something. Well, what are you doing? That's my whole thing. Right. Now, if I catch you downtown and you say that and you really can sing or rap, stay right here. Don't move. I'm going home. Give me some CDs. I'm coming back downtown. I'm getting you, and we coming out here. Right. Now, I feel you gotta put that work in, I think, and you gotta be willing to put yourself out there. But you got to be. You got all this modern technology. It's just a lot easier than it was back when I was growing up. I mean, it's a lot easier because technology, but at the same time, the same thing to make it easier, at the same time make it flooded, because it's like anybody with a laptop in a dream can, you know what I mean, be a quote unquote rapper or singer or whatever. So now it's just like the pool of people done got so big, where it's just like it's easier to produce the music, but it's harder to stand out because it's just like it's just this great pool of people that's just like I say, anybody with a laptop in a dream pretty much is an artist nowadays. So you just trying to distinguish yourself, and that becomes the challenge.
Everybody got a pair of shorts on, think they can ball.
Exactly.
Same thing. Everybody think they can put one or two words together. They think they're a rapper.
Exactly.
But then they say, I ain't a rapper. I'm an artist. Okay, well, let me see what you're doing. And they saying there, whoop, whoop. But I said, okay, here we go. No, an artist comes off right off the cuff.
That's what's up.
Soon as you say, let me hear something, bam. Then it's gonna have some tact and polish. Gonna make some sense.
Right.
Half these cats, they ain't saying nothing.
Right. Nah, a lot of them ain't saying nothing. But I mean, it's about expectations. I mean, the expectation ain't for people to say nothing. It's just like they got a whole genre of rap. They call it mumble rap. So it's just like, yeah. So if you in that genre of music, then the expectation ain't for you to spit bars. It's for you to mumble rap. And so once you lower the expectations, then by nature the product is going to the quality is going to get watered down. So crazy. But it's still a lot of people out there that still want to hear them bars though. You know what I'm saying? I believe it's still a lot of people that still into like authentic, like artistic music. You know what I'm saying? And not just something they want to turn up to.
Right quick.
Appreciate you, big bro.
What is your definition of authentic?
Authentic is something that comes from you. You know, authentic is something that's truly you, and it don't necessarily mean like that you gotta like literally live out your music like in a literal sense, but it means that it still has to come from you. Like it's your thoughts. So like your music and your personality, it shouldn't, or your life, I should say, it shouldn't be a total contradiction. Even though it may be an extreme, like my music is different just because I'm a different person in that sense, but it's just a more extreme version of myself. You know what I'm saying? Or just a more expressive version. Like in regular life, you know what I mean? You may be, you can do what you have to do, but it's like you have to turn it up obviously for the camera and for the purposes of because it's still entertainment. So the trick to being an artist is to maintain your authenticity, but be able to turn it up to a level where it's entertaining, but it's still you and you're not compromising yourself. So I just think.
So, what is your thoughts on people that use other people's beats, use industry beats?
It depends on the purpose. It's like
just because they're too lazy to sit down and go on Facebook and on the side of your page it shows free download to make your own beat, and you don't have to have a beat machine. This keyboard is your beat machine.
Right.
As long as you got the program, you'll say hit K, and K is this beat. Hit this is this beat.
But it just depends because every writer don't make beats. Like every rapper don't make beats, every singer don't make beats. So especially for rappers, I think it's a little different because it's marketing behind it. Like it ain't just music. Like you got to market it too. So a lot of times, if I as a rapper, don't nobody know who I am, but everybody love this Lil Wayne beat. If I just jump on that Lil Wayne beat, then I'll get the ears. You know what I'm saying? Of the people who would otherwise listen. And then what you shaking your head like you don't agree with that?
The reason why I don't agree with that is because it's just that the way you said it. It's Lil Wayne's beat.
Right.
They vibe off of that. Panda was hot. People was rapping over that Panda beat.
Right.
It's not you. People ain't gonna look at Lil Durham. They ain't gonna look at, that's that Lil Wayne beat. But they ain't gonna even remember your name. Who's that cat that's rapping on that Lil Wayne beat?
But it depends on how you rock over that beat, because there's artists, there's rappers that I can name you right now that's how they got their start. Because if you rock over that beat, then yeah, it started off as a Lil Wayne beat, but when Ray Deuce is done with it, then now it's a Ray Deuce beat. You know what I'm saying? And then and that's how you're gonna associate it if you can do that. Now, obviously, you don't. It's something that you strive to do as a rapper, but I don't hit my mark every time. Just like nobody hits their mark every time. But if you go into it with the idea of you're just using this, just like this platform here. Like as an artist, you have to find platforms. That's the whole basis of it all. Because without a platform, you have no exposure. Without exposure, you can't build an audience. Without an audience, you can't support yourself. And
I totally agree.
Right. And so any platform that you can use is sometimes another person's beat is your platform. and to showcase your own talents. It ain't for you to get up there and rap like Lil Wayne over Lil Wayne's beat. It ain't for you to sound like Lil Wayne over Lil Wayne beat. But if you do you on somebody on a beat that somebody associates with another artist, as long as you're not doing what that artist does on that beat, you can turn that beat into yours. And now you'll have people that'll listen to that beat and they'll associate you with it as opposed to Lil Wayne. It's happened. I can give you some examples. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a rapper, Montana 300, from out of Chicago, right? Like that was his whole start. You know what I mean? He started, I think, I don't know if it was his first joint, but it was like one of his first remixes was that Dej Loaf, Try Me. This had to be, so I don't remember what year it was, so it had to be like 2014, maybe 13, 14, maybe even 2015, but whatever is what I'm saying. It's like he took that buzz he got from remixing that song and he just kept building and building and building, and he built a fan base off of it. And now he does this, you know what I mean? Now he got his own projects out where it's just him. So I'm just saying, like, what worked for me may not work for the next artist, what worked for the next artist may not work for me. But right. I just can't dismiss the whole idea of another artist being on the beat because it's hip hop, you know what I mean? And that's kind of that's what people do, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Ice Cube did it. Ice Cube jacked him for beats, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean,
like, hey, so
when
there it is.
When he came out, though, he was already established when he did that.
He was established. Okay, I give you that. He was established.
And but that was he was just saying I can take anybody's beat,
right,
and do what I need to do with it.
Yeah, no doubt.
My whole concept is just,
I should be. You right.
What?
Nah, my dude, I should be charged for the knowledge. I'm just messing with these people in my live stream. I'm just joking. But that's what's up, though, big bro. Appreciate you.
The thing is, though, that's part of the problem. At some point in time, somebody gave you the game.
Right.
Whether it's the music game or whatever game.
Right.
Somebody asked you how much money you got in your pocket. Oh, you a couple of dollars short. Come back when you got all the bread.
Right.
Somebody gave it to you.
Man.
Now what you do with it, that's on you.
It's just like opportunity, what you do with it.
Right. And that's all I want to do is I want to bring music back to what it was. Have these rappers turn to artists and think.
Right. I want you.
If I put my mind to it, I could probably come up with. It probably wouldn't go far because I don't have the knowledge or whatnot.
Right. Again, it might. You never know.
But I could probably put out a CD in 24 hours.
Yeah, I mean, you could, the quality of the CD, but yeah, you can definitely put it out.
But I mean, the whole thing is, do it right.
No doubt.
Quit taking shortcuts. You build a house, you go take shortcuts building your house, or you gonna build it right so it lasts you a while.
Yeah. Like these houses, they just be throwing up. Like you see these little subdevelopments, you drive by 1 week, you see the frame, then a month later you drive by, they got a whole neighborhood full of houses.
Whole neighborhood.
Yeah, and then them houses ain't really built that solid. So if you ride by 5 years from there, and you see them same houses that was just brand new, now they starting to deteriorate already. Mm-hmm. They don't have no lifespan to it. I mean, as an artist, your goal is to have a lifespan.
You want to be a Jay-Z.
Right.
And the reason
as far as in terms of lifespan, like not
right.
Yeah.
The reason why I say this is because, and I use him as an example all the time. This cat before the 4/4 album didn't put out an album in a while.
Right.
He had you with collabs. He had you with singles. He was hitting you with a single like it was some bread coming out the bread bag. Here go 2 slices. Here go 2 slices. And then by the way,
Huey.
By the way, here go this 4/4 album about to drop day after tomorrow. And what did he do?
Right, man.
Almost shut down the internet.
Right, because he got, but he has all. Back to what I was saying earlier, he has the biggest platforms. So you know what I mean. Like whenever he just makes it available.
It's that plus it's credibility. It's credibility.
It's credibility too. You're right. Yeah, it's brand awareness at this point.
I don't have to. You tell me Mary J. Blige got a new track out, or new single, or new CD. I ain't gonna ask if it's good.
Right, you're just gonna go out and copy it. You're gonna go out and copy it.
Jay-Z.
No doubt.
I'm going to get it. That 4/4 album, people was like, it was on point. Because, it wasn't robbing and killing this, that, and the third. It was stuff that he was listening to, stuff he was hearing.
Right.
F Jay-Z. Kill Jay-Z. Some artists were saying, man, you done made your money, get out the way, let me eat. Step your game up.
Yeah. I'm one of the people. I don't believe another artist can be in an artist's way. It's just like your lane is your lane. If you feel like somebody in your way, then that means you're basically trying to do what they do. And then that means you're already in the wrong, you know what I mean? Find your own lane, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody do what you do. It shouldn't be that way.
He's been doing his thing for a good minute.
Right.
Okay, you want to go bigger than that? Let's go out to the West Coast. Let's look at Too Short.
Too Short. My dude, yeah.
He ain't different from what he's done.
Right. He kept it the same. And you know what? It's like brand awareness. It's once you establish a brand, like you say, you got trust in the product. You know what I mean? It's just like any other brand name, Mercedes, Lexus. Like, you know what I mean? Like you can test drive a Porsche, but you ain't test driving it to see whether you want to buy it. You just test driving it because you want to test drive, but you already know the quality of the product is there. You know what I mean? And so that's the goal that I think any artist, any brand, period, whether you're a DJ, whether you're an artist, rapper, singer, dancer, anything that's entertainment or product based, you want to establish a brand that's credible and that just your name alone, people know that they're going to get a certain level of quality.
Right.
And that's what I strive to establish, you know what I'm saying, across the board.
My thing is old school R&B and old school hip hop.
Right.
Y'all can have the new. I bump some of the new stuff, don't get me wrong.
Right.
But at the same time, there's so much of that out there. Ain't no need to be, getting in there and doing it.
Right.
Because you can get off the radio, you can hear that same song 12 times before you get home.
Yeah.
But you can't hear them old school joints. Not even the same old school joints 12 times an hour.
Nah, I don't think so.
Cause it seemed like we had more music back then. Like you could come out in the 85, and on your first record you had 5 number 1 hits. 5.
Right.
And was they all in rotation together? No. Or they might have been, but you didn't hear them playing like that over and over and over and over again. You went to the store, you got the car, you heard it. When you got back in the car, it was just coming on and getting ready to go off.
Right.
You didn't hear it like that. We had a whole lot of music. I said Tramp, Sugar Express. You said, oh, way before my time. I said Atomic Dog. That's vintage music.
Yeah, it's classic music. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying it's played out music. I'm just saying that I wasn't in the clubbing to no Parliament. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. But the music is legendary.
Right? He gonna hit you with some of this new stuff, but he also gonna hit you with some of them throwbacks too.
Yeah. You don't get that though. These DJs nowadays, they don't really do that.
No,
they keep it current.
Right.
Yeah, they keep it current.
That's where I'm a different DJ.
Right. Okay, I got you. I'm
gonna hit you with a little bit of everything.
Right. You gonna bring it. I feel you. No, I could dig that. Like, yeah, that's real. Because that honestly, that's probably what's missing.
Every DJ got all music.
Yeah, exactly. Just what you choose to play.
Right.
Yeah, you're right.
If you got different loaves of bread, now you can have different sandwiches when you want them.
Right, exactly.
But I love music. Don't get me wrong, I love it. Ever since 1982. That's when I first started listening to rap. 1982.
Yeah, you from day one.
And it was when we had cards back then. We had cards. It was 8, 9, 10 acts. We had
right.
I remember the Fresh Fest. It was Run DMC, LL Cool J, the Fat Boys, Houdini Productions.
One Houdini a part of that too?
That's a Sonic.
Yeah.
And all of them had hits in there. So by the time you come out here, you're going to be wet and tired.
Right. Yeah, that's back when they used to have big rap concerts. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you could get Public Enemy, Ron DMC, you know what I mean, LL Cool J, all at the same place at the same time.
Right.
They don't even do that. You may get that if you go to a music festival, but you're gonna mix that in with a lot of like rock and roll and a lot of
or they gonna do it. It's gonna be a 3-day event.
Yeah, they
this day it's gonna be this.
Right.
This day it's gonna be that.
Right.
This day it's gonna be that.
Yeah, like Bonnaroo, like that type of stuff. You may get 3 or 4 hip hop acts, but then the rest of it is like alternative rock and all that. So, which is cool. I like some of that too, but.
I listen to that rock and roll when I'm working out.
Do you?
Because that
pump you up.
Like boom.
Yeah.
I just thug out to Lil Jon.
Lil Jon.
Because I'm like Cat Williams.
Man.
Lil Jon have you ready to be anybody else.
You know, my favorite music to work out to is Jeezy. Jeezy, like it's something about Jeezy music, man. Like especially that Pressure. Like yeah, like that music like Jeezy get you pumped. Yeah.
I got
Yeah, Jeezy get you pumped. Like yeah, Jeezy, that's my guy. Shout out to Jeezy.
Yeah, I like that. Stop playing with me.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
He be having some nice music. I used to like Rough Riders.
Okay.
Speaking of that, he about to go down by the way. DMX. They showed him crying. He had he should have got more time for crying. But he had the ugliest face.
Yeah, you know, I didn't even want to click on that, man, because DMX is like one of my favorite artists. So when I seen that, I like, you know what, I don't even be liking to see people fall from grace. That I'm like, you know what, I'm good. I'll just remember him, you know what I mean, as
he had some
DMX.
Right, he had some stuff.
Yeah, but he only got a year though, so I mean, he should be good. He'll get out.
The way he was crying, like he got like.
Right. Well, you know, DMX emotional. You know, DMX been crying since he came out. Like he used to cry on the stage all the time. You know what I mean? Yeah, this concert, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, we went to see him at the Rosemont out in Chicago, at Rosemont, Illinois. Yeah, at the for the Hard Knock Life concert. So yeah, like so he been crying for years, man. Like yeah, like he's just one of them emotional dudes that just.
I mean, he was balling. That was my first time.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much time did he get?
Right.
Oh, yeah, you. Yeah. I go on there do some push-ups to get out that stuff and come on here and put something else out. Because JT Money, this song we got, I'm about through with him.
The song you playing on the station?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I need to check the. Yeah. I was listening on my. I was listening a little bit on my way in, but I didn't hear that.
Like no, we've been had it. It's like no.
No, okay, y'all can still just play it.
Yeah, I mean until we get some more stuff, then we gonna take this all out. But it's 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
It's been fun. Time to run. You ain't gotta go home, but you gotta get up out of her.
Thank y'all for listening, checking us out.
I appreciate you for coming in, big brother.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate it.
You know, when you see me, come on in.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
So we gonna get out of here like last year, and y'all enjoy your weekend.
Holla at your boy.
And look for me on Facebook.